Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna call this the second last episode of this little run. As you can see here, I got my better ship. I mean, better's a relative term. This thing's a slug, basically. It has a crap ton of hold. I don't know why it doesn't show the hold there, but it has 120 hold space, and it's gonna burn like shoot. I forgot left the window open again. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so it's going to burn through fuel like crazy. Just basically as much as the last time, but it'll go slower because it's so much heavier. It's this one right here, the merchant carrier. And the reason I got it is because it's got 120 capacity, or hold capacity, which is an insane amount of stuff to trade. I actually made it, what do you call it? It took a while to get it, but it really kind of stinks because it's one of those ships where it's great if we were going to play any longer, because you can use this to really quickly rack up some hold, to really quickly rack up enough money to trade for this thing, which is quite a bit, but like I said, you can make it. The problem is, this is the last ship we would need, and we just need it so that we can carry that stuff. Um, in terms of journalism stuff, I'm going to do the Brisk Campaigner, which we still need to go get the Blemigan. I have enough stuff in my hold. Got some strange catches, everything like that. I still can't use the Memento Mori. I forgot. But, what do you calls it? And then after that, I don't think there's much else. I need him. 1 second here. Is there anything I want to finish? Because I didn't do anything else, and yeah, I want to finish her story, and I want to see if I can finish Varchas. That's a maybe. I hope we can, but I don't know. Not gonna do that one. Not gonna finish these. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Trouble Tomb Colonists, which means I need a lot of this, which I already have. Okay, let's go take on the Trouble of. And you know what? Because I have almost everything, I need a Lorn Fluke core, or Fluke core. Yeah, Lorn Fluke core. And I didn't give him a Monster Tooth already? Oh, I guess I can get one of those too. But once I have those, I have the Heart Metal, I have one of these, I have one of these, and I might even be able to get one of these. Once I have those... Oh wait, I can get one of those, I know where to get it. Okay, we're going south. Here we go. Like I said, it's a bit slow, but it's, you know, let's move it at an okay speed. This is alright. Here we go, folks. Here we go. We will first head down to the Iron Republic, of course, because why wouldn't they really? I'm actually going to see if I can't get one more secret, and before I beat the game, I'm going to use all my secrets that I can and max out one of my stats. I'm not sure which. Probably Mirrors, because that's the most obvious choice, considering that we're probably going to choose that one at the end. For knowledge. Yes! We won't be able to do anything on Mutton Island because we don't have something awaits you. Yeah, I'm moving a little faster than I figured, actually. Usually with this ship, with the starting engine, you just move so slowly. Except for with the Fugilant and Valor, which is easily the best ship in the, easily the best engine in the game, because it's super fuel efficient, combined with his fuel efficiency, and just in general, it's great. Also, this ship has way too much crew. I really don't like the fact that it's got so much crew. I'm going to be burning through a lot of supplies. And fuel, but I just realized, yeah, this is going to be one giant loop. So I'm going to go down to Iron, Grand Geode, Port Cornelian, pick up some stuff to sell, Melting Isles, because why not, Isle of Cats, again, because why not, Varchas, Cleonate, Astavel, Empire of Hands, Savior's Rock, wait, Empire of Hands, Savior's Rock, Irem. Yeah, I won't go to the Average Horizon yet, obviously. Port Cecil, Save Lilies, and then I'll just drag it back down. I might, oh yeah, I might island hop over to Vinderbite, and then hop back down. Get as many port reports as possible. And then, yeah, we might make another round, because I just realized I still need to take, Oh shoot, what was it? I was just thinking of something I still need to do. Oh yeah, the undershroom. I forgot about that one, obviously. Okay. Let's leave that because the undershroom's close, and we're going there right away. In that case, we might actually have to miss Grand Geode. Oh well, you'll see more of it next game. Trust me, you'll see a lot more. Alright, let's keep moving. Hello. Yeah. What was it? I'm trying to remember. It was something somewhat important too. Oh yeah, whatever we have to do for her quest, we'll do that as well. But what was it? Shoot. Not money. But I got the one romantic book. I love the description on that thing, by the way. Just where is it? Oh no, number one. A Dream of Red. This is a chapter of the Crimson Book, that notorious compilation of love stories long sought after by the masters of the Tsar. Here we are, the Iron Republic. Yes, that reminds me, actually, that we are going to use the Iron Republic for something. And that's the other reason we saved our Something Away 2. We, okay. Oh, shoot. Report. I gained 2 hearts, I gained 1 Tail Terror. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Basically, that's so weird. Why isn't the cargo showing? Basically, normally you can use your Judgment Egg and trade it for a Lorn Flute core. But the only way you can do that is if you get the, what's it called? I was just gonna say, the Market of Flies, the House of Flies, sorry, which is, it's not random. Basically, what market you get depends entirely on which of the, how many days have passed in the Iron Republic. Also, dear God, please let us get out of here. Come on, ship. This is, I'm gonna avoid fighting as much as possible with this ship, because this is one of those ones that I'm not as nimble as I was my other ship, where it was basically, because in the other ship it was basically like tying a rocket engine to a, to like a smart car or something. This one it's more like a rocket. Untershroom. I get that they wanted like a silly accent, but it is so weird because it's got hints of like German with the Unter and Z, but at the same, or like maybe French. It's weird. Yes, got intelligence and trade honey for supplies in Blemigan. Ah, we return again. You want more Blemigan? We always have more Blemigan. Many Blemigan. Always more Blemigan. Always more Blemigan. Here are the piled slab of mauve fungus flesh. Atop them, like an attentive dog on a plinth, a watchful Blemigan. They want new places, the shroomer explains. Too many Blemigan here. Plant them in 6 more places. Mother will be pleased. 6 more places? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm not going to do that because I need a cure for Animalese. Animascence. I have an idea. I'm going to need flesh from chillier kingdoms. Soulless fruit from the melting isles where the mangrove lies. And yes, more musker salt. I regret that it is not cheap. Let's do it. Grim resolution. She returns from her workroom, eyes downcast. No, still I feel that creeping fire. There's another possibility. A species there is that understands fire better than any. I don't know what that means. Another step. Oh my goodness. There's an account from the journals of M. de Meaux of a Delrite using for the extinction of flames. A substance called zoop. It can be eaten by the unwary at least, but can be used to turn another purpose. I need drowning pearls. I need zoop. I need 2 muster salt. Of course I need 2 muster salt. Oh god. Oh gourd. For that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to buy more Z stories. I need 10 this time. And then after that, geez, I don't know. What are those other 2 things? The only thing I think of is maybe we can go to, how much hold space do I even have? It still doesn't show me. I guess I can add it up, but that's a very odd glitch. Ooh, what are the Connet doing out here? Long way from home. Yeah, long way from home. For Carnelian, where we shall buy our... Wait a second, I don't have any money, do I? I don't have any money. I don't have any money, shoot. This is very bad. Well, it's not, actually no, it's not the worst thing in the world, because we were going to use up all our money anyway. But I'm going to swing over, and I guess we're just going to go straight to the Melting Isles and the Isle of Cats. Sorry, Port Carnelian. It's not worth the fuel to go down there, get a port. I need something else. I need that sapphires. Those sapphires. I think this is... Oh. I almost missed it. This is my favorite. Oh, Parabola. Parabola is the serpent place behind mirrors, or someone made it up. But in that case, where do they leave this sleek and ambery glimmering cloth? God, I love Fallen London. And I mean, when I say Fallen London, I mean Sunless Sea by extension, because it's all the same universe. Really, I mean, even though they're different games, they're basically the same game. You learn so much in this one. More Z-Bats. Alright, Mangrove College. Yeah. I have room. Good. We're going to Port Cecil anyway because I need to. Ooh, 6 supplies. That's good. Port. And let's go. Isle of Cats. Beautiful little, like, it kind of stinks, or not stinks, it's kind of unfortunate that because of the medium that we're working with, which is essentially a medium of imagination, like I said before, there's all these things in the game, all the pictures, all the images, all the map, the islands, they're all just visual cues to let your imagination go wild, which is good in a way, but it also means that, like, there's nothing concrete. And while I kind of love that, because it means that, like I said, everyone has the same idea of, for example, what the mountain is, but we don't, like, we all know what it is, but we all imagine it slightly differently, and we all imagine it in a way that's perfect for us. But I would love to see a game set in the world where you actually go down on the surface and really examine things. I think that it would be an insane amount of work, and I doubt it would ever happen. But I think it would be very, very beneficial. Let's see. Wait. Do I not have a key? Oh, I guess not. Port. Let's, okay, so before you use a garden washed in blood, a sea of petaled crimson, they say these particular exile's roses are a variety crossbred from a flower from hell. That would explain the stench of brimstone underneath the sweetness. Winding paths lead to irregular rows of cages, some covered in tangles of thorn and vine. Some of the prisoners inside the cages call out to you, others mutter to themselves or weep. A few simply stare, hopeless and silent. Good, you're here. Zarya snips a rose head with her shears. I'd like a new addition to the garden. Could I borrow one of your crew? Well, have, really. I doubt you'll want them back after. I'll give her one of my crewmen. You just happen to have brought one with you. Handy, that. Whew. Memories of Sultan Z. She'll do nicely. Won't you? Yes, I think so. Yes. Have you had a little accident, my dear? No worry. The flowers like the ammonia. Jeez. Leopold has a particular fascination with the surface. Oh, I'm not going to do this time. It's a really difficult. Quest. Okay, let's go. Off to Clean 8, and then onwards to other Z's. So that was kind of unfortunate. Poor crew member. Let's see, where are we? Yes, Varchas. I will check out Varchas. That reminds me. Let's keep pushing forward. Wow, I love... This ship has so many disadvantages, but fuel and hull space is not one of them. Or hull space, especially, is not one of them. I love... Or hold space. Sorry, I don't know why I kept saying hull. I love having enough hull to carry all the fuel I want and tons of miscellaneous things to sell. It's perfect. Let's go down as far south as we can. Let's keep that terror from rising too high. I have tons of supplies, and they're really not jumping up at that fast. On the horizon, a super yellow light glimmers for a moment. Fades. Buttery bloom of light on the southern horizon. You approach Varchas, the mirrored city. Keep our terror low. Good timing too. I see a flax storm brewing. That's never a good thing. And let's see here. Return to Varchas. Oh, good. Okay. I guess nothing happened. Alright, I guess we're good then. Let's talk to the White Cloak Guard, because sure. I'll read this again, because I don't know if I did before. I can't remember. Damas, he presses his hands together in greeting, gives you an anguished look. Oh, I remember this. You look terrible. Are you sick with a terrible outsider's disease? Or is that what your nose is naturally like? Over your protestations, he gives you directions to the hospital. Oh, the medics are all butchers, to be sure, but they walk in the light of Mahir. Yeah, it's breezily. And then points out to the guardhouse in the vague direction of the Temple of Mahir and a street of bars and gambling houses. We don't want to get a reputation for being inhospitable. He laughs as if you made a grand joke, and you laugh long weakly. Alright, which one am I missing? Angodi's interest. That's in the temple. I'm gonna do that then. Let's see if I can't make it. Oh my god, I succeeded, yes. You gotta pay your respects, and he is at pains to impress upon you that he is no despot or tyrant prince, but rather rules Varchas with a council of sunseers and firekeepers. Oh, that's weird, they spelt it differently. Well, there's two ways here. Oh, they spelt it here. What do you think of Varchas so far, Damas? He asks, and you know better than to mutter anything but meaningless platitudes in response. He nods as though satisfied, but you catch him giving you a sharp, speculative look as you wander the temple. It seems you have aroused his interest. Interesting. Alright, let's go to... Oh, sorry. Let's go to that pilgrimage. I've heard of this. I've never done it. This is cool. The pilgrimage to Amaradri, the Angahotri seek wisdom. The sick are ready to begin a long journey. The young and restless have made their plans. The swords of the guard have been renewed. The pilgrimage is ready to begin. It's hard not to be carried along by the excitement and anticipation of the Varchasi. It seemed the pilgrimage to Amaradri. It seems as though half the city has joined the pilgrimage. Oh my god, that's the mountain. To the Mountain of Light. The other half lines the streets and hangs out from upper story windows to watch their friends and loved ones depart. Musicians play stirring tunes on polished brass instruments and little calabash lyres, all undercut with the rhythmic sound of drums. A towering machine piled high with fungus is wheeled to the front of the procession. The drivers sit in a lamp-lit cabin at the front, their faces grim. I want to pronounce this correctly. The Agnahorti raises his hand, and a hush falls over all of Varchas. And also, I missed the R. The mirrored gates slide open, with rays of light reflecting jaggedly. Outside, the Elder Continent is dark and hushed and vast. You have the dizzying feeling that it is vaster and onyx blacker than the undersea, somehow. But that cannot be. Wish us luck, Tomas! The Agnahotri is next to you, at the very front of the procession. His aging face looks suddenly youthful and taut. His eyes glimmer with purpose. You can only nod weakly. The Agnahotri laughs wildly, and then shouts a command, and the machine rumbles out of the city gates. It lays down 2 thick rows of fungus to either side of it. The lamplighters dart to the very edge of the darkness and light the fungus with their torches. It blazes up, illuminating the path inland in brilliant, white, rot-scented light. The people of Varchas cheer so loudly you think your eardrums will burst. The pilgrims stream slowly out of the city in a glimmering procession, leaving it half empty behind them. The atmosphere of Varchas is deflated, melancholy after the pilgrims depart. You know when to leave. Besides, your crew is probably growing restless. Oh no! The guard gives you a quick grin as you she opens up the mirrored gates for you and makes a mark in her ledger as you step out of the circle of light. The familiar shadow bleakness beneath is comforting against her skin. Darn. I was kind of hoping to, oh, well, okay. Maybe on my way back. Maybe if I get another something away too on the way back, I can, like, drop by here, because, darn. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, shoot, flax. I should probably try to avoid. Oh, God. I think these are actually 2 different things. You got basically a sandstorm, and I think the flax is a slightly different thing, but actually that might be wrong. Let's just try to find the quickest way out of it. Up north, I think, is fastest, maybe? Let's go this way, actually. Let's go around. Come on, let me out. Let me out, let me out. Excuse me. Ooh, a jillyfleur. Or jellyfish. Jellyfish. Should I risk it? I don't have the momentum worry. I'll try it next time, when there's less of a risk of death. Rats. I was actually really, I kind of hoped that they would let us accompany them on the pilgrimage, which obviously makes sense that they wouldn't. I mean, I'm a Varchas, or I'm Tomas. I'm an outsider. Alright, there we go. Nothing waits for us at King Eater, so... Except for the hands. So I can't believe we saw the eye. That kind of, that's blowing my mind right now. And... yeah. Oh, here we are. I kind of wonder if I should speed this stuff up or not. I don't know. It's like, it'd be kind of good for video time wise, compression, but on the other hand, I mean, really, like, what are you guys? I don't know. Like, it's not a big deal to watch this. I'm sorry I'm really quiet during a lot of this, but don't have anything to sell. Alright, it's time to go north. Do I need something else for that? I mean, apart from the stuff. Yeah, zoo. That's right. I need to go to Port Cecil. That. Go north. It's too bad the Bathe can hold it so far away. I'll go to Iram. I do actually want to finish her quest. It's not that it's like a huge deal, but I don't usually get Muster Salt, so it's because the only reason to use Muster, there's a few things. I think you might use it for one of the Merchant Venturer's quests, which I never got. You can use it in your Father's Bones ambition and her quest, and I don't know if there's anything else. It's very, very useless, actually. Beau, of course. Might be able to use a crew. Why not? Keep the food down. Oh my god, I'm at 49 already. Oh jeez. Okay, let's keep moving. And supplies. Yes, excellent. Good. Now I can actually I can make it. Let's see here. Empire Pans. I don't really need to. There's nothing that serious rocks for me. So see, Empire Pans, and then Port Cecil, Godfall, Lencio, Fathom King Hold. Do I need anything north? Oh yeah, Iram. I should stop at Iram first. In the chapter flights. Ooh, a behemoth stash. Mustache or mustache? Behemoth mustache. What a name. What a wonderful name. There's actually a really interesting storyline over here with the Empire Hands, but yeah. Oh geez, Savage Lord Fluke. Okay, I'll stay well away from that thing. Port. Let's go north again. Killing this thing is not as big as you'd think. It's a tough fight because he does have aft cannons. A few of the like super legendary ships do. There's another one called Eater of Names that also has aft cannons, and it's just as not annoyingly difficult. Actually, the Eater of Names, I enjoyed that quite. Oh my god, Tree of Ages. That is a very interesting boss fight that we will have nothing to do with because I like having crew alive, and oh my god, fuck off. 60 damage. 60 damage. Okay. Let's make it. We can make it. Ah! Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're... That's stupid shit. Man, he has a good range on it. That must be a forward cannon. The Tree of Ages is another really hard... that one's not even technically a ship. It's technically a beast, as you saw when it struck us. Oh, let's keep burning fuel. I have a lot of terror. Shoot, I should have kept along some coffee beans. Okay, you know what? I'll get my port report, but I'm not going to bother to finish the campaign. It's... I have no idea how many steps there are left. I'll pick her up next time. How about that? We'll finish her quest then. But for now, I'm just going to grab some fuel and see if I can't make it back home. And let's see here. Oh shoot, I have no money, I keep forgetting this. And I have no money, and I have basically nothing to sell either. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna go straight down to Port Cecil. Might as well stop off the Chapel of Lights because it's right here. And then after that, in Port Cecil, we're gonna see some very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff happen. Although, damn, if only I had a more flute core. That's the only thing I need. The only thing. And oh man, I really need fuel. And I have no money. So I can't believe it. This is the first time in the game I've actually had to worry about money. Since the very beginning, I guess. Intelligence. St. Arthur's Lesson. Bring your offerings. Why not, right? A great bell tolls. So attend a service at the chapel. A great bell tolls. A few and ragged faithful gather for St. Arthur's Lesson. Bring your offerings. Echoes in the chapel. Oh yes, the priest says, smiling. The drowned man hums tonight. His song, like fish row, clouds the water. He waits for the congregation's assent. We will feel him in the harps of us, and if his tune is caught, it will be raised to the sky where the bright birds pass. Here the congregation will cry out like birds, and the cries rattle away into the rafters. And the air hangs sultry, and the gods no longer frown. At the end of the service, you leave your lips wet, and still wet, and your stomachs filled with secrets. You can grow rich on this diet if you live. Jeez. I have 5 unaccountably peckish. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of secrets too. Oh, St. Beau's lesson. Okay. The great bell tolls. The few and ragged helpers gather for St. Beau's lesson. Bring your offerings. Why not? My favorite lesson, the smiling priest exclaimed happily. He speaks of souls as fish in an unclouded ocean. A light will be the bait. Here are the candles to bring them all in. Here is the well which will eat all your sin. I will set the hook in your lips, ear sights, and the mouths of all the congregation open. You feel the secret lodge in the soft throat of your flesh. Lodge and quiver. At the very back of the chapel, something eyeless moves, restlessly. Its mouth gapes like yours. A great bell tolls. The few and ragged faithful gather in the rosy light of St. Ceres. Bring your offerings. Sure. There were 3 betrayals, the priest confides, before the betrayal. There were 3 descents before the betrayal. There were 3 descents before the betrayal. Oh, descents. I'm gonna assume that means maybe that's related to the 3 cities that fell. The first descent was that which was given for that which was promised. The drowned man makes no promise to us. He gives us only lessons. For the second, the hunters of echoes remembered the ways of sunlight and learnt the stories of the heart. The drowned man's heart quiver was cleansed, and we will taste it. The third, oh, the treacherous walkers of the river's shadow. They snared the echo hunters. This began the chain of tales which conclude in the drowned man's first feast. So praise that treachery. The priest speaks of cities fallen and the stories risen. These are the times the earth opened. His red fate rose in the times after. A shadowy figure watches from the darkest corner of the asp. The worshippers studiously ignore it. Oh my god. I have a shit ton of fear, of terror. Oh. That might have been a mistake. Damn it. If only I could get rid of that terror somehow. Where am I? I might be able to, if I can make it here, I might be able to drop my terror. If not, I'm going to have to go to Polythreum, which is the closest. And that is not going to be fun. That's the worst way to reduce terror, because it's so expensive. If I had coffee beans, I could go to here and reduce a lot of it. But I don't. Do I have anything in my hold that I can use, perhaps? No? Nothing looks of it. I'm going to end this episode here. Next time, hopefully, we'll make it. Next time, basically, we're going to go Port Cecil. No, sure. Port Cecil, Sea of Lilies, Station 3, Abbey Rock, Big Moat, Fallen London, and then we're just going to go home. We're just going to go to After Horizon. We're going to end this game. I have enough terror. On the way back, I might even find out the last secret. Alright, until next. Until the last of this round.